What's up, guys? It's Friday, and so you know what time it is. It's time to get some BS and crush it.
What the f***?
But first, like, subscribe, and comment for the algorithm. Like literally just say comment for the algorithm because it helps the algorithm. And make sure your notifications are turned on so that you get updated every time we do a WTF. You know, we're a little starved for content. Not that there isn't a lot of BS out there, but haven't checked my DMs recently, to be honest. So we went to TikTok, and thankfully, it is the gift that keeps on giving. So Asila's Health, whoever that is, but it's got 3,000 comments. So apparently people think it's legitimate. And she's saying, these are foods that are banned in other countries. I always love this argument. Okay.
These are American foods that are banned in other countries.
Doritos Light uses a cooking oil substitute called Olestra, which is banned in the UK and Canada. Olestra inhibits your body's ability to absorb vitamins and has been linked to cramps and intense diarrhea.
So let's talk about Olestra. Olestra is basically an oil substitute or a fat substitute that your body doesn't absorb. What do you think happens? Well, if you don't absorb it, it's going to go out the other end. It is doing exactly what it was meant to do. If you want to say that, oh my God, you're not going to absorb vitamins and minerals, these are the same people who are like, oh, but you should take this carb blocker. Yes, you may lose some fat-soluble vitamins, but you can always just take more vitamins if you need to. I'm not arguing for the use of Olestra. I think using it a small amount in moderation is probably okay. Anybody who ever ate a whole can of fat-free Pringles with Olestra knows the hellish spurge that took place afterwards. To me, it's like, all right, these countries banned it. It can cause diarrhea, but I mean, hell, I don't know. Some of you guys are constipated. Maybe just, have a thing of fat-free chips. This idea that, oh, you should be afraid of it because these countries banned it. You could argue that like fiber also decreases vitamin and mineral absorption and also increases defecation. Well, maybe it's not oily like Olestra. It's just something to understand. I wouldn't advise eating a lot of it just because it would be uncomfortable because you would have to go to the bathroom and it would be oily stool. But is it something that's like going to destroy your health? No, and that's what these fear pushers always defer to. Now we're going to talk about Captain Crunch and Apple Jacks. I'm not a big Captain Crunch fan. Everybody talks about Captain Crunch like it's so good. I just can't get over the scraping of the tongue. It's one of those cereals that if I'm gonna have it, I'm gonna put it in, pour the milk. And by the way, if you're not a sociopath, you put the cereal in first and then you put the milk in, just saying. And then I need to let it sit for 5 minutes so that it's not gonna cause an open wound in my mouth. Apple Jacks, on the other hand, definitely a top 20. Don't know if it makes my top 10 though.
Cereals like Captain Crunch and Apple Jacks use BHT to prolong freshness in their dry goods, but it's banned in Australia, Canada.
Oh no, it's banned in Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Japan, and Europe. Oh my! I don't know if you guys know this, but politicians are not nutrition experts, and a lot of the things that get banned or not banned have very little to do with science because politicians don't really understand science. A lot of the people who are going to be like, oh, BHT is banned in Australia and Canada are the same ones who are saying, man, it's so dumb that weed is illegal. Weed should be legal. Look at all the studies that show it doesn't really do anything negative to your health long term. Okay, but it's banned in these other countries, so shouldn't we ban it then? It's a really stupid argument. We should assess the safety of ingredients based on the literature and the dosage that they are in. The dosage makes the poison. Are there carcinogens in every single thing you eat? Probably. Even in fresh fruits and vegetables, I'm sure you can find a chemical in there. And yes, everything is a chemical. Even stuff that's natural has chemicals because everything is a freaking chemical. And I'm sure that there are things in fruits and vegetables that would cause cancer if you got the dose high enough because the dosage makes the poison. In fact, there is cyanide in apples, but it's such a low amount that even if you ate 1,000 apples, it would not poison you. These ingredients that have the long names that everybody freaks out about, oh, if you can't pronounce it, don't eat it, are usually present in amounts that it would take thousands of times more of those chemicals at one sitting to cause any negative health effects. This is like the stupid Prop 69 or Prop 67 in California, where anything that has a known carcinogen in it must have a label. Well, guess what? They put labels on like golf club covers and weight plates. Like I ordered weight plates for my home gym and they came with a little label, known to cause cancer in the state of California. I realize that our government is trying to do things to help, but when you don't understand basic toxicology and the basic idea that the dosage makes the poison, you probably shouldn't be creating laws.
Drumsticks, as it uses carrageenan,
Oh,
is banned in
drumsticks. Now we are talking. Man, I could go for a good drumstick. Those are like, now when you get an ice cream, oh, you're speaking my love language now. Oh, carrageenan, it's banned in all these other countries. Same shit.
you, as it's been linked to digestive issues, rheumatoid arthritis, and colon cancer.
You can link anything to anything. If you torture the data enough, it will confess to what you want it to show. There is actually a real study showing that eating anything at any time is linked to colon cancer. This is why correlation studies do not prove causation, and it's why we don't hang our hats on crappy correlation studies. All right, guys. It's also why we don't follow crazy TikTok influencers who, I mean, she kind of got the crazy eyes going on. You know what I mean? She thinks she got crazy eyes. I got some crazy eyes. Reminds me of Doc Amon. Remember that guy? It's got aspartame in it. Hope you liked the video. If you like it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next week.